Narayan. Welcome, respected sadhakas. Hearty salutations to every one of you. Also, hearty gratitudes and also the hearty congratulations, Abhinandana. And also our together prayers to the divinity in the form of Shastras, Guru and the Lord to bless us to be consistent on this path till the destination is reached. लोकसेवक धर्मस्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोता साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरणायुक्त प्रशांत संस्कृत भाषा व्याकरण ज्ञाता our 13 व्यक्तित्वास परब्रह्मा ईश्वर जगन्माता देवतागण गुरुगण शास्त्रगण our 6 sources of eternal loving guidance. See, when we observe all of them, the kindness of the Creator is understood. That He is so much there around us all the time to help us to get whatever we want, to help us to come out of whatever the commotions we are in. A human being alone can think in this way, understand this way, and take the help of all and help oneself. This is the game. And to the human being, the intellect and the availability of Guru and Shastras reveals all these possibilities. That is why we are in the pursuit of studying Shastras every day. It's taking time for us to begin the study of Shastra. We have not yet begun. We are just only going through the words, sentences, some literal meaning here and there. The Shastra has come to us, but we have not yet reached to the Shastra. It will take some more time. We start reaching to it. How do we say we have not reached? If we have reached to the Shastra, our life will be not as it is now. It would be totally different without and within. Slowly it happens. Any of the big evolutionary transformation at the individual all total level is slow and steady only. The revolutions come abruptly, create havocs and go, but the evolutions happen slowly and they stay beautifully. They lead to the next level of evolution. This is an evolution. So we should feel for it that quickly we have to evolve. Same time, we should be contented that we are trying our best. Same time, we need not be regretting or guilty that nothing is changing. It is like that only. So, welcome you all. A great Shastra, Shwethashwathara Upanishad. We are trying to study. We are in the first chapter, third mantra. In that, the Karana of this Jagat is being discussed. Hmm. To begin with, this discussion is only a beginning in this shloka, and that will be elaborated throughout the Upanishad. The search of this Karana of the Jagat. And what is very interestingly achieved through this process in our evolutionary life by the Upanishad and by this Guru of this Upanishad is in our effort to search for the Karana. One, we are freed from the Karyatmaka Jagat and its entanglements. Karya Rupi Jagat, the world of names and forms and our indulgence in them, etc., From that samsara we are freed because we are searching for the cause. That's a beautiful benefit. Like that example of Newton and all. He was searching for the karana of how and why that fruit fell down. In that effort of him, his earlier thought of desire of indulging in the bhoga of that apple and the consequent so much of samsara, he is free from that at that time. बाद में फिर खाया होगा काट के. So in the search of the karana, we are freed from the entanglements of the karya. This is what very secretly achieved by this Upanishadic process. This Upanishad particular. Second, again, when we are searching that karanam, like any scientist, when he is doing investigation on anything, he forgets himself. And any artist, any poet, any of the one who is involved in his own goal, whichever it is, he forgets himself. This is the second achievement, that we have transcended the world, we have transcended our own identity. This is how this Upanishad is indirectly helping us, making us do the sadhana. And third one, when you are searching for the karana, it will be found because it is there. And what it is nothing but the Parabrahma Paramatma only. And we reach to him in search of ours because we are a true intellectual genius who are trying to go to the karana from the karya. So that karana rupi Paramatma one day will be intellectually apprehended, then on the seat of meditation can be experienced. And that's the main purpose. To achieve this, the other two are obstacles, me and the Jagat, they are subtly tackled here without making much of the issue. A government or a law and order, police, without making much issue, they can sort out many of the mob gatherings or any of the things. अकल से काम लेने से कम मेहनत से हो जाता. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद अकल से काम लेकर कम से कम मेहनत से all the three things are being achieved here. That's the beauty of this Upanishad. But like every Upanishad, every Shastra we study, we have to be sincere to follow in the theory as well as in the practice. In which again we are struggling now, but this is how, through this struggle only, we shine out from within. We become qualified or bright or brilliant. We are on the process. We are starting. अभी time लेगा till we become the finished product. As a sadhaka, not siddha. साधक के रूप में पहले फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट होना है, तो धीरे फिर साधना शुरू होगा, then siddhi also will come. So, out of the four ways of explaining Devatma Shakti, three of them we have seen. Fourth one we will see. Bhagwan Adi Shankara will summarize all of them. Then for the second mantra, the fourth mantra, a huge Sambandha Bhasha is there. Very critical, very subtle one. Very long of 2 pages. Then the fourth mantra itself is so elaborate, fourth and fifth. They talk about the Karanatmaka Paramatma, comparing one place with the chakra, next mantra with the nadi. We are made to understand about the Karana Paramatma. And then what it helps again, along with what we said already, three things is, when we search this way and discover the Karana Paramatma, first thing happens is the sigh of relief. What is the relief is? Thank God we are not the मैनेजर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। है ना, जब कभी जिंदगी में कोई काम का कोई रेस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन दिखता है ना, वी आर रिलैक्स्ड everywhere. No, the husband takes care of job and getting the salary. That wife is relaxed for the entire life of how long, however long they live together. Not even one thought she'll have कि मुझे पैसे कमाना है. She that relief she has. Otherwise, every day she'll have to struggle to get money. So too, she takes care of all the domestic works of cooking and all. And this man has no thought of it throughout life. Relief because somebody else is there, isn't it? In same way, when we truly, genuinely comprehend this point, that there is an Ishvara who is managing the whole creation, maintenance, dissolution, we can be relaxed. Then to so many questions, the answers will come. What is the answer? He knows how to manage. He is can be accepted to be more intelligent than us, the Lord. Then whether it is to natural calamities or whether it's to anything else, we will not have any too many worries, questions. बस प्रभु देख रहे हैं भैया, उनके हाथ में है. Second is what? Once you find him as a creator along with so much of power, not only we become free from so many universal responsibilities, but for our own individual problem solutions, we can seek him, his blessings through various upasanas. Second benefit of discovering genuinely the presence of the Ishvara, accepting it. You know, all of them are first intellectual to the extent intellect goes. Beyond that, it is a faith. But the third thing is beautiful is practice. The practice of all those devotional things, giving a result, and you and I are so lucky that every day in the evening we are spending those 20 minutes in studying the Skanda Purana, continuously the Bhakta worshipping Bhagavan, Bhagavan coming and blessing Bhakta. Continuously we are told with which our faith in the process of devotion in His grace coming to us, redeeming us, we are strengthened in that faith. क्या coincidence है देखो. In the first class we are talking about the Ishvara. In that last class we are given the proofs that Ishvara very much is there, invoked and is arriving and blessing all bhaktas. क्या बढ़िया है कॉम्बिनेशन दोनों का. This is the second thing. है ना. First one is we are free from the universal responsibility. चिंता मत कर, वो देख रहे. स्वयं का भी अपना भी whatever problems, difficulties to go away, whatever gains we have to gain, he is there for us. This portion of Upanishad helps us in our faith in this second aspect. Third is the main purpose of the Upanishad, that finally when we catch hold on to that Ishvara in his Swarupa, not as a Karana Brahma, but Nirguna Swarupa Brahma, we will discover our oneness with him where our journey ends. So, in this way, this Upanishad has its own beautiful technique of guiding us. Slowly, steadily, we study. No hurry of now, time or worry. Anyway, ऐसे में कोई चिंता नहीं है कि जल्दी खत्म करो, नहीं तो लोग मेरे ऊपर इल्जाम लगाएंगे. You are there for an hour to listen. Enough, let us go slow. So that fourth aspect we'll study and see summary of it. Then before that, Sankalpa, before that our Mangalacharana shlokas, before all that our common sense thought. Okay. Today's common sense thought is purely spiritual only. Okay. What is purely spiritual is spirituality means very simple. Very, very simple. Focusing on ourselves. Bringing all our attention to ourselves is spirituality. Generally, in worldly samsara क्या होता है? We get lost in the world at the cost of our own self. We forget only ourselves. So much we are lost in the world. Samsara is forgetting self and lost in the world. Spirituality is becoming aware of ourselves any time of the day. First, मेरे ऊपर मुझे awareness. And it is also entire Shastras. So million number of times have given out, spoken to us. These are the simple things to allow them to enter into our head, these simple things. So much of time it is taking. What is it is? I, me, you. Because the spirituality makes us focus on ourselves. I have two eyes, two identities. So simple. What is difficult to understand? One is Nirupadhika Aham. Nirupadhika Aham is me. Second is Sopadhika Aham. क्या डिफिकल्ट है इस बात को पकड़ने में? निरुपाधिक अहम is ananta, therefore it is mukta. It is not bound by anything. Because it is mukta from all limitation, there is no dukkha in it. Because it is ananta, there is sukha in it. Therefore, in that nirupadhika aham, atyantika dukkha nasha, ananta sukha prapti. Shastras all tell us this. In the sopadhika aham, because the upadhis are time bound, place bound, modification bound, destroyable. Therefore, even if you want there cannot be sukha, even if it is there for very less time. How much ever you avoid, in that there is no other way than having dukkha. There may be gap in getting the dukkha, but guarantee. In the sopadhika aham, like in the nirupadhika aham, it may take time, but once we realize it, all dukkhas will end. Only ananda will remain. In the sopadhika aham, you may appear to be relaxed, but slowly it is going to give dukkha because the upadhis are limited. Through the upadhi, our expression is limited. Limited always gives the bandhana dukkha of being limited. That's it. That's it, whole Shastra, whole Vedanta, whole spirituality. Then shift your identity from the sopadhika aham to the nirupadhika. है ना? और उसमें क्या है? From millions of lives, sopadhika aham we are living. Living. Therefore, उसमें the habitual pleasures are there. The vasanas are there of strong. Then the nirupadhika, we were not exposed. We never tried for it. Therefore, the fear of unknown is there about the nirupadhika. Beautifully, the Shastras do the both jobs. The beauty, glory of the nirupadhika aham, they go on telling us so much that we start getting convinced about it, and all the fears and notions which we have regarding it, they are removed to such an extent that we become stronger in our desire to realize our nirupadhika aham. Up we are in that process. The same Shastra does the other activity also. Okay? The sopadhika aham, जिसको हम छोड़ नहीं पा रहे, it proves to us that all suffocations, all sufferings, all limitations which we have are only because of upadhis. By this knowledge, exposure continuously, you know, the entanglement with that, the desire for that, that association with that called as attachment, etc., we slowly start realizing the possibility of detachment, we realize the need of the detachment. शास्त्र का यही काम है. इसलिए any number of shastras we study, all of them talk only these two things: the glory of nirupadika paramatma tattva, then the suffering in the sopadika jivatma tattva. Then they tell nothing new what we already do it. They tell how you got entangled in the upadikruta jiva bhava and suffering only by your practice of it. है कि नहीं? अब then do the opposite practice of it, isn't it? We said soham 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 with the upadis. No, you say naham naham naham. That naham naham is called as neti neti, ananu astulam akhrasvam. What are all they talking? Only making us free from the attachment entanglements with the upadis, so that we get into the nirupadika infinite Paramatma Prapti. So therefore समराइज करें तो 24 घंटे हमारे जीवन में दो ही चीज होना चाहिए: सोपाधिक अहम को छोड़ते हुए निरुपाधिक अहम से तादात्म्य करना. If we learnt this and doing, no need of any further shastra, because the essence we got it again and again. And देखो उसमें फिर दो तीन प्रोसेसेस क्या है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, those involvements of ours in which upadhi tadatmya grows and those involvements are not required, फर्स्ट उन सबको छोड़ना पड़ता है. ध्यान से समझ लेना. All those involvements which we can give up, and all those involvement when we involve in them, unnecessarily sopadhikaham grows. That first we have to get rid. And those activities where we are supposed to involve, we can't avoid. While performing them, we have to involve in such a way that minimum identity with the upadhi is there. Minimum identity with the upadhi, okay, and then the performing the activities are called as dharmas. And in all other involvements other than dharma are only strengthening our स उपाधि का जीवा भाव. So उन सबको छोड़ना है. ये ट्रिक अंदर से हमको पता करना होता है ना. गुरुस विल टेल 100 times, but at least 100th time we should realize it, what is said by the guru or the shastra there, why it is to be done. When we are told that सारे काम्य कर्म निषिद्ध कर्म छोड़ो, only nitya karma, swadharma karma karo. What is the meaning of that? Meaning is this only: in all other karmas and karma phala bhoga, kamya and nishiddha, your sopadika jiva bhava is becoming stronger. So you are sowing the seeds of those plants which are going to give poisonous fruits, dukkha fruits. तो मत करो. Then only swadharma. Once only swadharma karma we are in, swadharma karma being very small, limited, plenty of time is there for us. Then engage that time in identifying with the nirupadhika atma. And when we start doing, first the difficulties in that we will know. Then when we keep on doing in spite of difficulties, then we realize the possibilities. Once that possibilities are realized that I can be the Nirupadhika Sarvavyapaka Brahma Tattva, there's a big breakthrough it is. Big breakthrough it is. Once that breakthrough is achieved, then our efforts will be more vigorous towards that. In that effort of contemplation of our own nature as guided by the Upanishads, we reach nearer and nearer to it in our identity. One day suddenly the final layer and cover also goes away. Then we realize that what we were doing upasana or meditation, what we are searching to reach out is we are already that. So Adhyatmikta means focusing on ourselves. In that we clearly understand that we have two ways of identity. One, Nirupadika Brahmaswarupa. Second, Sopadika Jivaswarupa. Upadhis are already known to us. The Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, Koshas in the language of Koshas, or Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira in the language of Shariras. इतना पढ़ लिया हमने, बाकी की भी जरूरत भी नहीं हमको. दिस इज इनफ फॉर अवर contemplation and going beyond. Then more minute and acute we become in our observation, in our cares, that throughout the day we are so alert about ourselves, we are not allowing the sopadika tadatmya to become stronger. That's called spiritual intelligence. General intelligence is how to earn money, how to cheat others, how to protect ourselves, how to evade income tax, ये सब. और स्पिरिचुअल इंटेलिजेंस में क्या होता है, सोपाधिकता को हम बनने नहीं देते. दैट वी हैव टू मास्टर बिकॉज ऑफ द हैबिट्स और प्रारब्ध or the world in which we are, again and again we are tempted to be sopadik. We don't even become aware of it also. For example, is the common example, famous example is what? Where we live to eat. That is totally upadik, sopadik. When we learn the art of eat to live, then we are becoming nirupadik. When we live to eat, then what happens? All our attention is on the tongue and the tastes, then we are only the sopadik. Isn't it? Actually ये सारा कॉन्सेप्ट गलत है. जीने के लिए जो चाहिए थोड़ा सा पेट में डाल जब भूख लगती. Beyond that, neither the pet nor the bhook nor the food should be remembered even little bit. And that's how the Mahayogis. That is the meaning of minimizing dependency on those things, minimizing identity. देखो yesterday what we studied about that ब्राह्मण तपस्वी 1000 साल एक एक बूंद पानी ओनली उन्होंने लिया अपने जीने के लिए. दिन में एक बूंद पानी. You have to catch when we study that stories. That means what? You know, he is not depending on the tongue for the taste, the food variety outside, and it is filling the stomach, then the entire digestional processes. He has transcended all those nonsense. Whether you talk about Mother Parvati doing tapasya and slowly she gave up eating, whether you listen about Dhruva Maharaj, what they are doing is the outer objective dependency कम करते हुए inner उपाधिक तादात्म्य they are transcending. निरुपाधिक बन रहे हो लोग सोपाधिक से. So that is प्राणमय कोश था. So to अन्नमय कोश तादात्म्य, मनोमय विज्ञान कहाँ कहाँ हो रहा है वो ध्यान से रहेगा वो साधक. So he won't go there at all. Slowly he'll come to a state that he'll be just confining himself to a place where he is trying to identify with his nirupadika self only. That's the meaning of leaving everything, going to a gufa, seated there. What is he doing? What do you mean by all these external things? All the external things indicate that internally he is longing to identify with the nirupadika atma. And the struggle when he goes there at the subtle level. स्थूल विषयों को छोड़ दिया, स्थूल देह का तादात्म्य छोड़ दी, बट द अंदर का तो और भी है ना, अंतःकरण है, मन है, बुद्धि है. So they also will be with all variety of contemplative processes. They are also kept away. and transcended. So whether we achieve it in this one life with our committed vigorous efforts, or we do it in 20, 30 lives. For a genuine, sincere spiritual seeker, he understands that this is what is to be done. और वो याद रहे ना हमको हमेशा, आध्यात्मिकता मीन्स आत्मा के ऊपर दृष्टि, दो आत्मा है, सोपाधिक निरुपाधिक. सोपाधिक is bandhana jiva, nirupaधिक is mukta paramatma. So from that to this we have to shift. And when we contemplate in these aspects, whatever questions, doubts that are there, they all get answered, they all get sorted out. Shastra Adhyanam also helps us to sort out any of the doubt questions in this regard. And let us, you and me, after these 4 5 years of study of Shastra, think for ourselves, ki, in this way, have you got the essence of what is the meaning of spirituality? I know 100 slokas we are not telling, 10 shlokas we are not telling, 2 shlokas we are not telling, 1 श्लोक भी हम नहीं कह रहे, सिर्फ 2 बातें कह रहे, सोपाधिक टू निरुपाधिक आत्मा. This much if it's not remembered, then we are चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब के मरना है. लानत है अपने के ऊपर कि ये स्मॉल चीज को भी हमें समझना नहीं आता, पकड़ना नहीं आता. तो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ एट द लोएस्ट लेवल ऑफ insincerity we are. Give all gali to oneself. कमजोर, बुद्धू, निकम्मा, नालायक, एनीथिंग, ऑल आर एंड 100 नाम लिखना चाहिए गालियों का. That you have not understood after studying all the Upanishads, that we have to shift our identity from the Sopadika to the Nirupadika for moksha. Because in the Nirupadika there is mukti, in Sopadika that is bandhana. Then every Upanishad, every Purana, every Ityas, in whatever the way they tell millions of things, the essence of all of that is only this. Only this much. Sopadik to Nirupadik. आप उसको और गंभीरता से समझने के लिए, स्वीकारने के लिए, करने के लिए, डू ऑल exercise of listenings, exercise of studying, exercise of contemplation, etc. है ना? Here the problem is what? At the time of listening, we understand, but the memory is not remaining with us. All other things are again replacing it. Like when you tell your children, ऐसा करो, बोलने के टाइम वो सुनता है, वो मुंडी को हिलाता है वो. But the moment he goes out of our vicinity, again his own old ruts and the outer influences make you forget. इसलिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी में एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज क्या है? स्मृति. जो ज्ञान हम पाए ना श्रुति, उसका हमें स्मृति होना है. वो इतना स्ट्रांग होना है कि हमारे जीवन में हमेशा वही रहना है. उसको कहते हैं पुराण, और उसको जीना है, इसको कहते हैं इतिहास. श्रुति मतलब सुनना, स्मृति मतलब याद रखना, पुराण मतलब हमेशा उसी में रहना, इतिहास मतलब अनुभव मिलाना. इतिहास, इतिहास मीन्स ऐसा हुआ था. सो हमको भी ऐसा अनुभव होना चाहिए. वो कब होगा? पुराण मतलब पूरा भीतर से बाहर तक हम उसी में रम रहे. When do we do that? When there is a smriti, when there is a smrana. How do it start? From Shruti, when you listen. So we are at the Shruti level now. Slowly to Smriti level we have to go to. All the time the remembered. Then पुराण के लेवल पे प्रैक्टिस करते जाए उसका, है ना? Knowing, listening is different from knowing, is different from remembering, is different from practicing, different from experiencing. है कि नहीं? Like knowing that I have to do the work at home, remembering that the work has to be done. One knows and one remembers. कपड़े धोना है, बर्तन मांजना है. One knows it, remembers, but वो दोनों से काम नहीं होता. You have to do the work. then only the work happens. Work happens by doing only, not by just knowing. Knowing is not doing. Doing alone is doing. Here also, we have to go into these three, four levels. May our knowledge in all these aspects become stronger and stronger. May we not go into those channels where we forget all this sacred knowledge. Again, it's a struggle for us to get remembered. On the other hand, throughout the day by choice, may we be in those situations, places where only these things are remembered or reminded, etc. बार बार, है ना? है ना? Our spiritual job is like our visit to doctor also. Go to him, take medicine, and feel for some time good, and do all the nonsense again, because of which again the disease comes, again go to doctor. कुछ लोग होते हैं हर हफ्ता जाएंगे डॉक्टर, बस 2 दिन में दवाई देकर ठीक करते हैं, फिर बाकी 5 दिन यू विल डू ऑल द नॉनसेंस दैट गो बैक अगेन टू डॉक्टर. We are also come to the Guru Parampara clinic and listen to this Bhavaroga Bheshajam medicine. One few minutes we have played, later on again we involve in those which create the Bhavaroga. Hana? That is why after Viveka and Vairagya, a spiritual seeker necessarily will have to change the things and places and beings. Change matlab leave it only. Place you cannot leave, you have to go to some place. But the things and other things, beings, nahi to banta nahi baat. So may we be that way, involving in only those places, things and beings where the spiritual goal is in reminded, and we are inspired, we are energized, that we are able to continuously do without any outer or inner obstacles, natural or self created. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो पूर्वं पदवाक्यतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानां आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ सुकृते धिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शनलालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. सङ्कल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्तिज्ञानयोगवेदान्तादिप्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्धि अर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिर शिवकृष्ण समस्त मंदिराणाम आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्र विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागानां पुनर्वाप्ति निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शास्त्ररूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थम विश्व मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. नारायण। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अथ पारायणम 2 मिनट पारायण कर लो। टुडे विल डू द पारायण ऑफ सेकंड अध्याय 5 मंत्रास। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। ॐ युञ्जानः प्रथमं मनः तत्त्वाय सविता धियः अग्नेर्ज्योतिर्निचाय्य पृथिव्या अध्याभरतु युक्तेन मनसा वयं देवस्य सवितुः सवे सुवर्गेयाय शक्त्या युक्त्वाय मनसा देवान् सुवर्यतो धिया दिवं बृहज्योतिः करिष्यतः सविता प्रसुवातितान् युञ्जते मनौत युञ्जते धियः विप्रा विप्रस्य बृहतो विपश्चितः विहोत्रा दधे वयुना विदेकः इन्मही देवस्य सवितुः परिष्टुतिः युजेवां ब्रह्म पूर्व्यं नमोभिः विश्लोक एतु पथ्येव सूरेः शृण्वन्तु विश्वे अमृतस्य पुत्राः आये धामानि दिव्यानि तस्तुः। So शृण्वन्तु विश्वे अमृतस्य पुत्राः. It is in this Upanishad. Narayana. Right. Om Brahma किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाताः जीवाम हरि ओम ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाताः जीवाम केन क्वच सम्प्रतिष्ठाः अधिष्ठिताः केन सुखेतरेषु वर्तामहे ब्रह्मविदो व्यवस्थां कालस्वभावो नियतिर्यदृच्छ भूतानि योनिः पुरुष इति चिन्त्या संयोग येषां नत्वात्मभावात् आत्माप्यनीशः सुखदुःखहेतोः ते ध्यानयोगानुगता पश्यन् देवात्मशक्तिं स्वगुणैर्निगूढां यः कारणानि निखिलानि तानि कालात्मयुक्तान्यधितिष्ठत्येकः. Friends, one thing let us remind that when we listen and study the Shastras, our intellect gets expanded in the understanding, in the knowledge. Only in that expanded knowledge or intellect that there is freedom from all bondages. I don't like why Pashus are so much miserable about no jnana. How man is becoming slowly freed from so many problems because he is gaining the knowledge. Science is a knowledge. So with that knowledge growing, are we not getting freed from outer problems? So much of the things are sorted out because of jnana and upayoga of that jnana. Same thing. Okay? Keep on growing in jnanam, then keep on getting freed from the ajnana and its consequences. And ultimate jnanam is the tattva jnana, swarupa jnana. तो शास्त्र अध्ययन करने से ज्ञान बढ़ता हुआ समस्याएं दूर होते हैं. Because all problems are because of ignorance. Outer problems are sorted by outer knowledge, inner problems are sorted by the inner knowledge. Outer knowledge is the aparavidya, inner knowledge of the self is the paravidya. That is bhautika jnana, it is adhyatma jnana. Science is going in that direction. Spirituality guides us here. In both cases, jnana. So in this jnanam, the whole jagat, its karana, our relation with it. These are such a basic things without which we are just conducting the life. And these are such basic things. When they are understood, just the samasya, the samsara withers away only. Just this understanding, you see, I am the Brahman. From that Brahman, Maya Shakti, infinite world is created. Out of the created world, this is one Upadi. So through this Upadi, I am expressing, yet I am Brahman. अब इतना बात बैठ गया, मुक्ति हो गई. That's what Jivan Mukta has achieved. Through Upadhi they express, but then they are never away from their निरुपाधि का आत्मवस्तु. इतना ही है, बस इसको अनुभव में लाना. एंड क्यों नहीं लाते हम? ओनली एक रीजन, लेजी वी आर. Intellectual lazy, so we don't want to know. Emotional lazy, therefore we don't want to love this one. Indriyas lazy because we don't want to listen it. Physically lazy because we want to sleep. अगर उठे तो we go for the outer world. That laziness is called tamoguna. Going to the outer world is called rajoguna. जैसे लोग संसारी कैसे होते हैं, सोते हैं और उठते हैं तो बाहर जाते, अंदर नहीं जाते. Inside they don't go themselves. Going inside is sattva guna. Going outside is rajoguna. Going to sleep is tamoguna. We only do two things, sleep or go out. We can't go inside. That's why we don't have the knowledge at all. Anyway, okay. Now, we have seen yesterday. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are the Bhagavan's Shaktis only. With that, he is doing the Srishti Sthiti Laya. Here, Ishanibhi, Jananibhi, Paramashaktibihi iti Visheshana. That Brahma Shakti, Vishnu Shakti, Shiva Shakti is the explanation in this version. Brahma Vishnu Shiva Brahman Pradana Brahma Shaktaya iti Smrute. Smriti told that Brahma Vishnu Shiva are Brahma Dev के ही शक्तियां हैं. So Parama Shakti Vihiti Paradevatanam Grahanam. So in that mantra, what word Parama Shakti is? These three Paradevatas we have to accept. Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara. So the Brahman alone with his Shakti of creation is Brahma Deva. Shakti of maintenance is Vishnu Deva. Shakti of dissolution is Shiva. This is the version. Athava, now the third one we started seeing yesterday. Devatma Shaktim iti. This is what is being explained. Devatma Shakti. How it is explained in this third version? Devaha cha, Atma cha, Shakti cha. So Deva alag, Atma alag, Shakti alag. In these three rupa, this word is explained. Then these three are Yasya, Parasya, Brahmanaha, Avastha Bhedaha. These three are the three Avastha Bheda of one Brahman only. Those three Avastha Bhedo mein jo Brahman hai, that time he himself is called as Prakriti Purusha Ishwaranam. शक्ति हो गया प्रकृति, है ना, पुरुष हो गया आत्मा, देन ईश्वर हो गए देव. देव आत्मा शक्ति. देव इज ईश्वर, आत्मा इज पुरुषा, दैट इज जीव, शक्ति इज द प्रकृति. सो प्रकृति पुरुष ईश्वराणाम स्वरूपभूताम, एंड देन दैट शक्ति बी अटेंड इन इट्स इनहेरेंट फॉर्म ब्रह्म रूपेण अवस्थिताम. जब एक्सप्रेस नहीं होती है अभिन्न रूप में, वो ब्रह्म से एक है, ब्रह्म रूपेण अवस्थिताम. देन परात परतराम शक्ति. परात परतराम शक्ति मीन्स लोअर लेवल में thousands of shaktis we see functional in the world. For all the shaktis, if there are some para shaktis in the form of many devata ganas, un parat paratara are these three shaktis. So parabrahma उनसे अलग नहीं है, वो वाला ब्रह्म विष्णु शिवात्मिका शक्तियां. With this he has created. So Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva और सॉरी वो तो हो गया था ना, ये जो जीवा ईश्वर प्रकृति आर the three avastha vedas of Brahma. With that he has created the world. They are his different avasthas. सो अवस्था भेदानां प्रकृति पुरुष ईश्वराणां स्वरूपभूतां ब्रह्मरूपेण अवस्थितां परात्परतरां शक्तिं कारणम अपश्यन्ति। सो भगवान का त्रिअवस्था भेद ही तीन शक्तियां हैं जो जीव जगत ईश्वर के, जीव ईश्वर और माया के रूप में या प्रकृति के रूप में। तथा च त्रयाणाम स्वरूपभूतम, these three things have in their swarupa parabrahma only. Trayanam sarupabhutam pradarshayishyati is being spoken in this very Upanishad. How is it? Bhokta bhogyam preritarancha matva. He is one only, but he himself is becoming Bhokta, the Jiva. The Bhogya, the Prakriti. Preritara, the Ishvara. Matva. Sarvam proktam trividam. All that which is said in these three is Brahmameva Tatu. Brahma only in that way. So, भोक्तृ शक्ति से जीव बना, भोग्य शक्ति से प्रकृति बना, प्रेरकता शक्ति से ईश्वर बना, वही एक ब्रह्म। ये तीन उनके शक्तियां हो गए, देव शक्ति, आत्म शक्ति, देवा एंड आत्मा एंड Shakti. These are the three expressions. With this, the creation. So, Deva Atma Shakti means Ishvara, Jiva and the Prakriti. ये परमात्मा के ही different अवस्थास है परब्रह्म की. In this way, Deva Atma Shakti explained in this third version. Jiva, Ishvara, Prakriti के रूप में. Right? Then Trayam yada vindate brahmametatiti. In this again will be told, when we know these three to be in their absolute nature, Brahman alone, obviously the moksha. Third one, Swagunair Nigudam. What is means Swagunair Nigudam in this version? Swagunaihi Brahma Paratantraihi. Swaguna means those gunas which are Paratantra, not Swatantra. Paratantra on whom Brahma. ब्रह्म रूपी पर पे तंत्र जो है ब्रह्म के ऊपर आधारित है. कौन से है वो? प्रकृति आदि विशेषण ही उपाधि भी. सो प्रकृति जीव ईश्वर की उपाधियों से ढका हुआ ये ब्रह्म तत्व नहीं दिखता. निगूढ़ाम. ओके. तथा च दर्शयिष्यति. सी हाउ मेनी कोटेशंस आर गिवन. एको देवः. हु इज एको देवः? ब्रह्मन ओनली. बट Sarva Bhuteshu Gudaha is hidden behind all the beings. Here Sarva Bhuta is Prakriti, Jiva and Ishvara. इनके पीछे वो छुपे हैं. Our attention on this. So we can't apprehend him and we cannot apprehend him objectively also. That's the meaning of Sarva Bhuteshu Gudaha. सब भूतों के पीछे छिपे हैं वो. तुम भूतों को देखना छोड़ दोगे तो उनका दर्शन आत्म रूप से होता है. Another quotation is what? कि तम दुर्दर्शम गूढ़म अनुप्रविष्टम. एको देव सर्वभूतेषु गूढ़ श्वेताश्वतरा. तम दुर्दर्शम गूढ़म अनुप्रविष्टम. It's called Kathopanishad. तम दुर्दर्शम गूढ़म अनुप्रविष्टम गुहाहितम गह्वरेष्टम पुराणम अध्यात्म योगादिगमेन देवम मत्वा धीरो हर्षशोकौ जहाति. This is that mantra. So tam durdarsham. That Parabrahman is very difficult to see him. Because गूढ़म अनुप्रविष्टम, अंदर जाके छुपे हुए, बहुत अंदर जाके. और किसके अंदर जाके छुपे हुए? These three only. जीव जगत ईश्वर भेद. जगत means प्रकृति. Another quotation from Taittiriya. यो वेद निहितम गुहायाम. The one who knows this Paramatma to be hidden in the Hridaya Guha. That Guha is again this Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Bheda. So Deva, Ishvara, Atma, Jiva, Shakti, Jagat. Deva Atma Shakti is Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat. So ब्रह्म विष्णु महेश्वर रूप में एक तरह का एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है, जीव जगत ईश्वर के रूप में एक तरह एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है. इन सत्व रजस तमो गुण के रूप में एक एक्सप्रेशन दिया है so far for that Devatma Shakti. In all the three cases, it is never away apart, independent from the real actual Brahman, that Shakti. That संबंध जब हम समझते हैं ना शक्ति और शक्तिमान के बीच में बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट हो जाते हैं ना. Is the Shakti away from Shaktiman? No, it is depend on the Shaktiman in the outer work time. Inside, it is always one with the Shaktiman inside him. So he is permanent. It is his undifferentiable शक्ति. इसलिए उस शक्ति को भी भगवान के रूप में भी वर्शिप करते हैं. ओनली टू टेल अस दैट शक्ति इज नेवर अपराट सेपरेट फ्रॉम द परमात्मा. व्हाई द देवी पूजास आर डन, शक्ति पूजास, अगेन ओनली टू से दैट शक्ति इज नेवर सेपरेट फ्रॉम परमेश्वर. उनसे एक ही है वो शक्ति, कभी अलग नहीं हो, इंडिपेंडेंट हो ही नहीं सकती. ईश्वर कैन बी इंडिपेंडेंट by dissolving all Shakti in him unexpressed as a Nirguna Nirvikara Nirakara Brahman. Okay, then the one, next one, Iha eva santam na vijananti devaha. Another Shruti says, Iha eva santam. This Paramatma is there in very core of our own heart. But na vijananti devaha means all these 14 of the faculties, they are called here devas. Jnanendriya Karmendriya Antakarana na vijananti. They cannot know. Because they are meant for something else to be known, to know. But they are not useful in trying to know this अंदर रहने वाला परमात्मा. है ना, like you can use car to travel where on the road. You can't use the car to travel on the railway track or even in the waters या हवा में. अपना अपना जगह है कि नहीं उसका. छोटू जो पानी में चलता है जहाज, you can't ask it to fly, nor you bring it onto the road. Now you see these big steamers and boats with heavy loads of luggage, thousands and thousands of quintals or tons. How do they bring it to the earth? वो कितना टेरेबल एक्ट होता है वो. वेरी डिफिकल्ट इट इज. पानी में चलना उसको आदत, तो किस प्रोसेस से उसको जमीन पे ले आते हैं so that the whole luggage is unloaded. उसका काम पानी में चलना है, नॉट जमीन में. सेम वे all our upadhis work in the outer world. They don't have the reach, approach, accessibility to the inner Paramatma. Therefore, iha eva santam, in me, as me only is there that sadvastu. But na vijananti devaha, the faculties cannot know him. That is why quite in the faculties transcend them, realize the self. ये कुछ चीजें वेदांत के ना बार बार स्मरण करके साधना के बारे में हमें स्पष्ट होना है. देन स्टार्ट डूइंग. सो यह कारणानि निखिलानि तानि कालात्मयुक्तान्यधितिष्ठत्येकः पूर्ववत् as it was said earlier. The secondary causes of kala swabhavo niyatiriyadrucha bhuta yoni purusha iti chidya, for all of that which are the secondary causes, he alone is adhisthana. है ना, क्योंकि कोई भी काम होता है तो प्रोसेस में होता है. स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप सडनली अब्रप्टली नहीं होता हो. Those step 2, 3, 4 are secondary auxiliary karanas, but all of them depend on the main karana. Like हवा घूमना है कमरे में, then only हवा शरीर को टच करता है. और कोई चाहिए उसको हवा को घुमाने के लिए. Who will do that? The wings of the fan. But the wings of the fan अपने आप नहीं घूमते हो. That portion which is holding these wings, that moves. And that also doesn't move by itself. Inside that, there is a dynamo because of which that moves. So directly electricity is not bringing the air to us, but there are steps. There are secondary, third, fourth level of causes. But for all of them, the Mula Karana is the electricity only. Electricity only at the place of the dynamo makes it move. Because of that, that thing is moved. And उसको एक पंखे के ये तीन लगाते हैं इसलिए वो घूमते हैं. And that pushes the air here and there. And then we feel the हवा. Like that, in the everything of the creation, Mula Karana and subsequent Karanas are there. So here, Yah Karanani Nikilani Tani Kalatma Yuktane Adhidishtadi Eka means he is the one who supervising or presiding all these secondary causes. He is the main cause and he is the one who is making secondary causes also to function in bringing out the effect called as the universe, Jagat. हो गया ना. 3 वर्शंस हो गया. चौथा लास्ट वाला कि अथवा. अथवा मीन्स और. Va means or. Atha means now. Some other alternative. Ki now. What is the word again and again said 4 times? Devatma Shakti. Athava Devatmanaha. Who is Devatmanaha? Dyotana Atmanaha. Here Deva means Prakasha, Atma means self. Means the one whose self is Prakasha Swarupa. That itself is Shakti. In this, the Sattva Rajas Tamo Guna, the Brahma Vishnu Shiva Shakti, the Jiva Jagateshwara Bheda, these which were already said is not brought. बस देव शब्द से द्योतना मीनिंग निकाल कर वही एक्सप्लेन कर रहे. तो देवात्म शक्ति मीन्स द्योतना आत्मनः. द्योतना आत्मा इज प्रकाश स्वरूपस्य. The one whose swarupa is prakasha, the one whose atma is prakasha. Then jyotisham jyotirupasya, the one who is light of all lights. Then prajnana ghana swarupasya, the one whose swarupa is solidified prajnana. Ghanibhuta prajnana, undifferentiated, pure mass of consciousness, undifferentiated into the thoughts of jnata jnanam jnaya. So prajnana ghana swarupasya jyotisham jyotirupasya prakasha swarupasya dyotanatmanah paramatmanah. Of that paramatma जगद उदय स्थिति लयम. जगद उदय स्थिति लयम सृष्टि स्थिति लय का विषयाम. जगद उदय स्थिति लयम लय नियमन विषयाम शक्तिम सामर्थ्यम अपश्यन इति. They have seen this samarthya of jagat srishti sthiti laya and niyamana. Here the importance is given to the द्योतनत्व of the parabrahma. उनका क्या शक्ति को देखा? जगत उदय स्थिति लय नियमन शक्ति को उन्होंने देखा. किनका शक्ति है वह इंपॉर्टेंट है. किनका इस द्योतनात्मक प्रज्ञान घन ज्योतिषाम ज्योति परमात्मा शक्ति they have seen. Okay, only this much it is said. Dyotanata is the word predominantly told here. Prakasha Saru. उसका ही शक्ति है. Means the Shuddha Chaitanya Atma only is the Sushti Karaka, Sthiti Karaka, Laya Karaka. And while all these are happening, Niyamakaha, making all of them happen in a Niyamita systematic Rupa. Okay. Then Devatma Shakti we explained. Then Swagunaihi means Swavyashti Bhutaihi. सर्वज्ञ सर्वेशितृत्वादिभिः निगूढ़ा. सो देयर स्वगुणई ही क्या बोला है? अब व्हेन दिस जगत उदय स्थिति लय करना है तो द ज्ञान इज रिक्वायर्ड, शक्ति इज रिक्वायर्ड. देयरफॉर हियर स्वगुण मीन्स सव्यष्टिभूत ही मीन्स अपने स्वयं के, बाहर से कहीं से लाए नहीं. क्या है वो अपने स्वयं का? सर्वज्ञ सर्व ईशुतृत्वादि भी. सर्वज्ञ शक्ति सर्व ईशुतृत्व शक्ति दिवी निगूढ़ा. सो is hidden is that purusham tat tad vishesha rupena avasthitatvat. Always our attention is on the world. In the world Paramatma is expressing as The Jagat Udaya, Jagat Sthiti, Jagat Laya, Jagat Niyamana Arupa. So because our attention is always on that, Tattad Vishesha Rupena Avasthitatvat Swarupena Shakti Matrena Anupalabhyamanam. In his own स्वरूप ऑफ द द्योतन शक्ति है ना, द्योतन को ही शक्ति कहा वहां, उस तरह से हम देख नहीं सकते. Again, same explanation. The expressions are conditioning the expressing. The causes are conditioned by the effects. Effects are not allowing the cause to be seen. Here, cause is Dhyotana Shakti. Effects is Udaya, Sthitilaya, Niyamana. So these Udaya, Sthitilaya, Niyamana effects are not allowing us to see the cause. तत्तद विशेष रूपेण अवस्थितत्वात् स्वरूपेण शक्तिमात्रेण अनुपलभ्यमानाम्. That's the meaning of स्वगुणैर्निगूढ. तथा च मानान्तरवेद्यं शक्तिं दर्शयिष्यति. So there the शक्ति जो किसी भी प्रमाण से नहीं जाना जाता है, about that it is spoken in one of the mantra. It is in this Upanishad only. न तस्य कार्यं करणं च विद्यते. That परमात्मा का कोई न कार्य है न करण है. कार्य इज द स्थूल शरीर, कर्ण आर द इंद्रियास, अंतःकरण. न कार्य न करण आर देयर. Therefore, through that way you can't see him. है ना? We identify someone because the कार्य करण संघात, like a person in front of us. The body is there. तो कार्य को देखकर ही हम समझ गए. But we have not seen that fellow is in another room. But उसको चिल्लाया कोई है तो वो बोल रहा है वाणी से. सो कर्ण कहते हैं उसको, इंद्रिय. कर्ण के द्वारा वी आर एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज इट. यू कांट सी हिम विद आईज बट यू लिसन हिज साउंड. कभी कभी टच करके पता चलता, स्मेल से भी पता चलता है कि 3 दिन से नहीं नहाया तो वही बंदा है. सो इंद्रियास दे आर. कार्य मीन स्थूल शरीर में हमने उनको देखा. सो कार्य एंड करण रूपों से हम लोगों को पहचानते. ब्रह्म कार्य है नहीं, करण नहीं है, इसलिए कार्य करण रूप में यू कांट सी हिम. एंड दैट is the Paramatma, whose Dhyotana Shakti. So here Dhyotana Shakti Paramatma is the Karana for the Jagat. That Paramatma is Niguda by his expression of Srishti Sthiti Laya Karya. Therefore, he cannot be seen. That's proved by this sentence that he cannot be seen by Karya Karana. So na tasya Karya ku Karanam cha vidyate. Then na tat samascha vedigascha drishyate. There is nobody samana to him and higher than him also. However is always again Karana. Sama is like if the similar Karyas. इस रूप में उनको नहीं देख सकते. Then Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. His Parashakti itself is in different forms heard or seen. So Abhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha, which is his own Swabhava and it has got Jnana Bala Kriya. It expresses as Kriya but उसके पीछे ज्ञान का बल है. ज्ञान बल क्रिया ही दिखता है हमको. जो परमात्मा का स्वाभाविक शक्ति है, परमात्मा अपने आप में नहीं दिखते. These are all expressions पर the word स्वगुणैर निगूढ़ा. देवात्मा शक्ति explained, द्योतनात्मा शक्ति. स्वगुणैर निगूढ़ा मीन्स अपने स्वगुण जो सृष्टि से लाया और ये नियमन है ना, उससे वो निगूढ़ है. उसको प्रूव करने के लिए these quotations. Okay, इति in this way. समानमन्यत यः कारणानि निखिलानितानि कालात्मयुक्तान्यतिष्ठति कहा. That need not be explained. It is as it was said in the first interpretation only. Okay. और इस तरह से 4 तरह के explanations दिए गए. फर्स्ट वन इज परमात्मा से अलग नहीं होने वाली शक्ति, सत्वस रजस तमो रूपी शक्ति. That was the first explanation. Second is Paramatma only as Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva Shakti. Third one is Paramatma only Deva Shakti, Atma Shakti, Ishvara Shakti. Fourth version is Dyotanatvat Katha itself is the Shakti. Doing the 3 things of 4 things of Srushti, Laya, Sthiti, Laya and Niyamana. So in these 4 ways the cause of creation is expressed. Okay. So the point to be understood is what? The creation, when you see it, a Shakti should work. Shakti cannot be independent of Shaktiman. Our whole discussion is from the created world to the Shakti, from the Shakti to Shaktiman. We have to reach to the Shaktiman. Our goal is that. Our interest is neither in the Shakti nor the using of that Shakti in maintaining the Srushti Sthiti Laya. बट वी आर इन दिस सृष्टि स्थिति लय चक्र. यहाँ से उधर जाने के लिए ये सारा एक्सप्लेनेशन. Why the Shakti in between? Why don't you call Paramatma as direct the creator? Because he cannot be creator, because in his Nirguna Nirakara Rupa, he is as he is only. Nothing changes in him and happens in him. If that's the case, then keep him away. Why don't say the Shakti alone is the Karana for the Srishti? Shakti we can't say because Shakti is Jada, apne आप वो नहीं कर सकता. These are all for sorting out the intellectual doubts. But our goal is what? From the Jagat to the Shakti, from the Shakti to the Shaktiman, Purusha we have to reach. Exactly like what we have studied in our Yoga Darshana. We are not interested in the object, we are not interested in the vritti of the object, we are not interested in the chitta in which the vritti is made, we are not interested in the chit abhasa which is happening in the chitta vritti, we are interested in the chit swarupa purusha in yoga bhasha. That is called as viveka khyati there. That we are purusha, not even chit pratibimba jiva. Here also drishti hamara purush ki honi hai. And luckily, today we have spoken so exhaustively in our introduction to this Upanishad before our common sense thought. Ki when this Deva Atma Shakti, Karna Yukta, Karna Rupena Tadatma Ishwar से हम परिचित होते हैं, how many ways it helps us we have seen today. We have some alambana to do upasana and all. And we are fearless because the Lord is there to manage the world. इस तरह के बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स होते हैं ये एनालिसिस के द्वारा उस भगवान को इस सृष्टि के कारण के रूप में एक्सेप्ट करने से. विच भगवान? शक्ति युक्त भगवान. द शक्ति रहित भगवान is no karana of the jagat because at that time jagat is not there. Jagat has merged along with Shakti into Paramatma. Either Nirguna Parabrahma is there or Saguna Ishvara created jagat is there. Without Saguna Ishvara, direct Brahman will not create. And the creation cannot be without Ishvara. And Ishvara cannot be without Shakti. Shakti cannot be without Parabrahma Tattva. These are the few things intellectually. When you master it, then on the seat of meditation, we will understand what is happening. पता चल जाता है अंदर शुद्ध आत्म चैतन्य और उसके शक्तियाँ क्या एक्सप्रेस हो रहे हैं वगैरह. वेरी सबलाइम थॉट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, जिसको हम ध्यान में कुछ साल के बाद देखेंगे करते रहने से. आज से हो गया. Now, in the last two paras, Bhagavan Shankara summarizes what he said so far. Then the introduction to the next mantra. These two things we'll cover tomorrow. Om 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 Om. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमशिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे नमः. ओम श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. थैंक यू.